Get real. Get real. Get real. Okay. Hello. Okay. What's up? What's going on? Welcome to the Get Real Podcast. It's your host, Jay Hill, keeping it real. You know the deal. Okay. So here we are with episode one. I hope y'all are digging the space. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow the Instagram, and also to help bring some more space to the life. Oh, bring some more life to the space. I will put my Amazon registry in the description below. I don't know why I'm so giggly, but here we are. So, okay. Intro to who I am because this is my, first podcast and I'm excited. So my name is Jewel, but I go by J Hill. Where did I get J Hill from? In grad school. My classmates, they just called me that, so here we are. Let's see. So I'm from the DMV, specifically PG County, Maryland. Gang gang. If you know, you know. What else? I am a graduate of North Carolina A&T State University. Aggie Pride, Aggie Pride, Aggie Pride, specifically a Crosby kid. And as you can see, well, you can't really see, but it says Dope Black Filmmaker. I recently just graduated with my master's in filmmaking from New York Film Academy in LA. So why did I want to start this podcast? I mean, my god sister have been telling me for months to start a podcast. I'm like, girl, who's gonna listen to me? Like, and then I talked to my uncle Gary, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, you could talk about you're literally a black woman in LA that wants to be a director and screenwriter. Talk about that." So here we are. Shout out to y'all. Okay, we love a village, keeping the people together. So that's a little tidbit about me. Um, I guess we'll get into the first segment, like life updates. Um, yeah, what can I say? Uh, I graduated in August of this year, and then I had a job working on Love Island Games, which comes on Peacock November 1st. Tune in. Where I was a talent manager, and I was in Fiji for a couple weeks, and that was fun. And then I've been back in LA, and your girl has been on the hustle, on the grind, trying to get a job, honey, trying to get a job. All right. So that is how life has been going. It has been an interesting one to say the least. But God is good, and we're gonna keep trusting in Him and keep applying to these jobs, child, because oof, ah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, that was pretty short. But yeah. So next topic: TV and film news. As you all know, the writer's strike ended. Shout out to WGA. Okay, stand strong with y'all. However, SAG, the actors, they're still on strike. So let's pray to God that they get what they need so that way we all can start back working. Okay, as you guys know, there are a lot of, y'all's favorite shows or upcoming movies or new shows that have been put on pause since the strike has occurred. And you know, I just want to say to the major uh, corporations, networks, studios, things of that nature, pay these people what you owe, pay these people what they deserve. Okay? It's like, it's really not that hard. Stop being greedy. Stop being greedy. It's always the wealthy people being greedy, but ain't got money for the needy. Let me stop. But yeah, so SAG AFTRA strong. I stand in solitude. Love the actors. Love the actors. Um and yeah, so boom. It's Halloween. Well, Halloween season. Um, and, granted, the wall is giving horror themed, not only for the season, but because I specifically want to direct and write horror films. So I'm excited about that. As far as horror films, I don't see myself doing anything like too insane. Like, you know, not anything on like the Exorcist or Insidious level, even though I enjoy Insidious, even though it scares me very much, but the plot is real good. Now, will I watch it, in the comfort of my home alone? No. Will I watch it in my home, period? No. But will I watch it at someone else's house with someone? Yes. And that's what matters. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of different movie posters up here. If you can spot one, comment below your favorite ones that you can see because it goes a little higher than this, but uh, want to have a nice frame. I don't want to be down here and then the camera's all the way up there. That's tragic. But yeah, we are in spooky season, my favorite season. Love, 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 love. Okay. And I guess I'll talk about my top 3 horror films. Um, they're classics in my opinion. Not too many new stuff for real. But yeah, so in no particular order, we're gonna start. Well, I'm gonna start with Rosemary's Baby, the original that came out in like 72 or 69. It came out low key back in the day. Um, why do I love that movie? I love it because I like the directing style and really the camera style, how it's shot. And I like that the suspense is all in not knowing what the heck is going on. So if you're not sure, if you don't know what Rosemary's Baby is, it's literally about this couple who moved to New York, and the husband, he wants to be a famous actor. If you know where I'm going, you know where I'm going. Is it giving Illuminati? No bit. No bit. No, no, little bit. Is it giving sacrifice? A little bit. Just a tiny bit. But yeah, so you have this young married couple. They move to New York, uh, Sis, Rosemary, and I believe the husband's name is Guy. Something like that. It's been a minute since I watched it, but I still vividly remember the plot. Um, yeah, so they moved to this apartment. Very nice. Sis is a homemaker. She's like, I'm gonna make this a home. It's gonna be very nice. You live your actor dreams and do you, babe. And then it's here comes this creepy older couple. Dun dun dun. And y'all, if I laugh too much, just know I'm pretty silly, so yeah, it's okay. But yeah, there is this older couple, and uh they're like encouraging the couple to have a baby and all these things. Sis gets pregnant, and then the wife, she starts giving uh the wife um the wife that's older, the older lady, I'm gonna just call her the older lady. The older lady starts giving Rosemary these herbs and all this stuff. She's like, it's gonna help the baby, it's gonna help you, it's gonna make the baby grow, and la la la. Is it Gertrude? No, it's not. So, all in all, Rosemary starts seeing things, hearing things, and her husband starts gaslighting the crap out of her, making it seem like she's crazy and everything. She goes to a doctor. It's a whole thing. But basically, uh, spoiler alert. Bum, 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 spoiler alert. Um, Rosemary finds out that her husband has made a deal with these people because they worship the devil, and he made a deal with these people so that way he could be a famous actor. Okay. She has the baby, and I'll just leave it at that. Y'all got to see it. It's really really good. And I like how we always see things from Rosemary's perspective, camera wise, and just how it's edited as well. And honestly, it was a really good film. I enjoyed it. Definitely going to be watching it as Halloween approaches. And yeah, so on to the next one. Um, The Shining, a Stephen King hit, in my opinion. Um, if you don't know The Shining, shame on you, but watch it immediately. It's basically about with Jack Nicholson, and it's about this family. Jack Nicholson is a writer, and he gets invited to this very empty, honestly, vacant hotel up like in the mountains or something, him and his family, to write a book. But a lot more happens. And he essentially becomes possessed. Starts seeing things and saying things and all. But it's really good. That's where, like, if you know the famous quote, here's Johnny. That's where that comes from. Another really good film that I enjoy. And I like that because again, it's not like super scary, like as far as like gore, demons, and like people like ugh. And you got girls like bending backwards, breaking their damn backs and all. It's like ugh. It's giving contortionist, but yeah, it's really good, and the suspense and thrill of it all is what keeps you engaged, and it's subtle. I like it. It's subtle but really good. Like it keeps you on your toes because you're like, okay, so is the wife and the child, are they gonna live, or is he gonna kill them? Because this man has gone cuckoo for cocoa puffs. You feel me? So yeah, that is another one that I really dig, that I like. Um, I would also say my third one is Get Out. So story time on that because wow, it just Jordan Peele, chef's kiss, genius, yes. So when Get Out came out, I was living in North Carolina. Culture shock for me because me growing up in PG County, Maryland, specifically Laurel, my elementary, middle school was mainly Black and Latino people. It was very few white people. Like, the thing from Horton Hears a Who. It's a speck on a little thing, and yeah, it was very few of them. So, we moved to Raleigh, and this is like my junior year of high school, and I'll never forget. Like my first day, I go in and I'm like, it's a sea of these people. It's so many of them. It's giving horror already. But yeah, so that's just for context. So when it comes out, I think I was on break, I believe, because I was back home in Maryland. I was staying with my nana and my god sister. Oh no, my godmom and we had went to go see Get Out in theaters, child. And let me tell you, we were clutching onto each other so so many times. Like it was scary. It definitely was scary. And it was super scary for me because again, I'm like, I have to go back to North Carolina and be surrounded by these white people, and a lot of them are very racist. Ah. But yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. If you haven't seen Get Out, you're living under a rock. But Get Out is basically about this man and his girlfriend, black dude with a white girlfriend. They go to her parents' house for the weekend, and a lot of things unravel. Yeah, he finds out that the family is racist and they be plotting on black people. If you know of Kendrick Johnson, okay, then you know exactly. Okay, so yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Um, yeah, I love that film because it's very intelligent and it's subtle and intelligent. Um, and I like the aspect of bringing real life social issues into film form and showing you just how scary it is. You know, I feel like it was a slap in the face for the Academy to put it in the comedy category just because they were comedic moments. There was some comic relief, but that joint is not funny at all. Especially, I feel like it's not funny if you're viewing it as a black person. Now, other people might find it funny because they don't go through what we go through. But no, that joint is scary as I don't know what. The black market, all of that stuff. As much as they like to say that black people are basically the scum of the earth, we literally we're very much top tier in more ways than you would know. Um, you know. So hey. But yeah, I was rocking with that. It was really good, and I was like, "Wow, Jordan, you're in your bag." And that was a really, really, really good first film for him, especially with him coming from the comedy world. If you know about Key and Peele, hilarious. And so, him coming from that and then jumping into horror, amazing. I always say that there's a thin line between horror and comedy. It literally just depends on how you shoot it, what you say, how you say it in the music score, honestly, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, so I was rocking with that. I was digging it. Okay. So yeah, those are my top three films. Horror films that I really like they're high on the list. Let me know what your top three are in the comments below. Okay, I would love to hear about it. And yeah, so, some people might ask, why do you want to do horror? Why do you want to do thriller? For me, and also who inspired me, if you can't tell, Jordan Peele. Um, and who inspired me to be a director overall, Spike Lee with his film Do the Right Thing. I saw that when I was 15. So the backstory on that is my mom, well, no, let's take it like way back. So when Blockbuster was a thing, we used to have movie night Fridays, and we would go to Blockbuster, get the popcorn, get the little seasoning to go with it. If you know, you know, and get like 3 movies and go to Lido's. Again, if you know, you know, and get some Lido's pizza and have us a nice little time, right? So over time, there were times where, we ain't had cable, you feel me? But ever since I was little, I've always known my mom to have hella movies. Like me and my siblings growing up, we had hella movies, from VHS to DVD. Um, but yeah, as we got older, I just remember my mom having like 2 humongous, big, clear bins full of DVDs, like full of them, full of them. And so I remember watching it one day, and I was like, wow, Like it moved me in such a way. And so I was like, you know what? This is exactly how I want to make other people feel. Like I want to do this. The emotion that Spike Lee invoked me as a 15-year-old black woman, well, black girl at that time, I was just literally the nigga was too stunned to speak. That was me. So I was like, you know what? I want to do that. I can do that. And I come from a very creative family. Some are very musically inclined, writers. My great grandma, she just dropped 2 books and she's 92. And I'm like, wow. Um, you're the bomb. And you're literally the GOAT. So yeah, shout out to her. Grandma Gloria, love you, girl. Um, but yeah, so I've always been a writer. I did poetry for a while. I used to write short story. Well, no, before poetry, I used to write short stories when I was younger, like starting at 6, 7 years old. And then my mom, I remember she bought me my first like journal, and I can't remember how old I was, maybe like 12, but it was purple because my favorite color is purple with these really cute like designs and everything. And I just would journal or write poems all the time. Also, my mom bought me, my siblings books like really before my younger brother was born. Me and Jordan, my mom bought us books. Like we had a ton of books. My mom was like, my kids will not be dumb. And shout out to you, mommy, for that. But yeah, had a lot of poetry books and uh, narrative books and different things like that. If you're hip to Shel Silverstein, then you know what I'm talking about. Um, so yeah, I've always like been a writer and things of that nature, but yeah, Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing is what sparked me to want to be a director. Jordan Peele is the reason why I want to do horror and thriller. I like the idea of taking societal issues and putting them in a way that makes people think and have conversation, but also like it gets in your head. You're like, wait a second now, what if? What if? Because am I a conspiracy theorist? Just a tad bit, not too much, not too much. Did I go down a rabbit hole moment before? Yes, but that's okay. It's fine. But yeah, so that's why I want to do horror. Now, for our final segment. Okay, how many minutes do I have left? 7? Okay. Uh, for our last segment, is usually going to be a director or film shout out. If you can't tell by now, the shout out is Jordan Peele. Given also because it's spooky season, so it makes sense. So yeah, shout out to Jordan Peele, my guy. I definitely would love to work with him. And I would say a lot of people didn't like Nope. And I just want to say to those people who didn't like Nope, granted, art is very subjective and everything like that. But the girls that got it. And the girls that didn't, y'all didn't. Um, people wanted, I feel like people wanted a Get Out type of thing with Nope. But it's like, when it comes to filmmaking or just like any art form really, there's different things. You want to do different stuff, tap into different things. I enjoyed it. Again, intelligent, us, magnificent. Lupita doing the 8. She ate that role up real good. Now, I have some different little theories about us. But drop down below if you have any theories that you've heard of or that you're interested in. I definitely would love to hear about that. Um, but yeah, I definitely would love to work with Jordan Peele. Monkey Paw Productions, like he has just really, really, really set the bar. He has really set the bar for, this new age of black filmmakers and writers. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now, did I meet the VP of Monkey Paw Productions at the Pan African Film Festival earlier this year? And did I send him my thesis film script to get his feedback? I did. Did I hear back? No. But I talked to him and I have his email and he has my email. So, you know, if you're watching, I'm not going to say your name, but if you're watching, hit your girl up again, looking for a job. The bills don't stop, the rent doesn't stop. Okay, somebody has to make sure that Oliver, my cat, still has food and kitty litter so my mans don't go starving and everything. But for real, it's hard out here for a pimp. Yeah, so I'm very happy. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this episode and everything. Um, Let me know if you want to hear like some different topics or whatever. I kind of have things set up or mapped out for what I want to do every episode, which every episode will be dropping on Friday. So it's something nice to look forward to once you're done working, okay, for these major corporations and your blood, sweat, and tears. You can tune in on Friday and be like, let's listen to a very eclectic, funny, dope black girl talk about art, okay? Because that's what we're here for. Stay tuned. I might have some guests come on, do a little interview type joint. But yeah, again, hit the follow, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn those notification bells on. To help with the space, I need a mic stand, probably a better mic, you know what I'm saying? I will put my Amazon registry in the description below. You can follow me at GetReelPodcast _ on Instagram. And yeah, right now, comment, tune in with your girl, send me DMs. I'm not too busy at the moment, so I can be very personal with y'all, like interpersonal with y'all, talk and things of that nature. Yeah, shameless plug. If you do like candles or candle making, okay, you can look up Cove Essentials on Instagram, KOVE Essentials, and sign up for a candle making class coming up in December. The charge is $15, and support black women doing their thing. You feel me? And also get ready and make some sense, for this holiday season. Could be a nice, gift for other people, things of that nature. I definitely will put that information in the description box below as well. And reminding myself, put it on the screen, like pop it up on the screen. Jewel, do that. Right here maybe, or right there. If you see it, you see it. But yeah, as always, it's your girl J Hill, keeping it real, you know the deal. Thank you for tuning in. Come back again next Friday. And to close it on out, comment below what film made you fall in love with movies. Peace out.